hello. Welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Okie dokie. So everybody was like had their opinion on this two birthdays, two names and trouble. So I did say, I've pinned it saying that on the next video I would look at the ID used and actually the hired mother, you know, because I did say, you know, there was something I got right in there, but I also got wrong. So I'll just leave it 48 hours for me to forget that reading, which I normally do, and then go back into it with, you know, unbiased thinking. So we'll see. But for now, we're going to look at Meghan and how she thinks all her projects have been going. Yeah, she's been, you know, in tears. In tears of no one liking a jam. I mean, that's disgraceful, you know. You should have tears for your poor father, who is, you know, gravely ill, let's face it. You know, he ain't got much time on. He's got a ticking time bomb in his chest. So how's, you know, Meghan feeling about all the criticisms coming her way? Well, now she's angry. Now she's pissed off. Now she is going to lash out, okay? This isn't a woman who's in tears. This is a woman who is psychologically disturbed, going out. I've told you when, you know, she's going to lash out, she's doing something. What she can control is the misery she dishes out the royal family. So I have it on a good authority. Neil Sean, I love him. He's always validating my work. But yeah, so apparently Doria was supposed to go and be welcomed, you know, and they would discuss this Nigerian. See, do you know what popped into my head? When early on this trip, announcing where they was going, they did say, didn't they, that Doria would possibly go. Yeah, they wanted to see it. They wanted to, you know, she must be more Nigerian than Meghan. I don't know how it all works. If you're 43% and you then double it 86, I don't know. So, but what I do know is none of these are bloody Nigerian at all. So she's lashing out. She's very, very angry. So she's not in tears. She's not upset at all. She's well pissed off. So before I ask who she's going to take aim at, I assume it's going to be Catherine. Just makes her feel... It makes her feel better. It's not about, you know... her looking better than the royals. It's just about, you know, she likes inflicting pain on other people. So Doria was meant to go to Nigeria. They also wanted proof of this genealogy because they was genuinely interested. Oh, but Meghan couldn't produce this genealogy report, not on a phone, not, you know, a fax, not an email, no, nothing. How did, you know, Meghan feel about the Nigerians wanting to meet her mum and see the, you know, confirmation of what she was saying? I'm far too busy. I've got too many emails. I've got, you know, too many messages on the phone. She kept saying, oh, yeah, I will. Oh, yes, I will. And she, right up to that trip, you know, the con man and whoever else, you know, was expecting her, basically. Was expecting Doria and, yeah, expecting... Meghan to produce this. Oh God, she had lots of people, and then she pretended she was so busy. if you remember, I did say that, you know, Meghan was meant to go to see someone. Not the fact that there was an hour late, okay, I feel like was different. But I feel like she had an appointment with somebody and she was going to, you know, be questioned about this Nigerian heritage. And that's why, you know, she refused to go to that meeting. Or if it was the hour late one, then, you know, did Meghan avoid the meeting with those who wanted to see the reports? Yeah, she wasn't going anywhere near that at all. You know, she was, she made excuses. She made excuses to go. You know, already, I think, within a few hours of Meghan and Harry being received by them, that there was already doubt and shade thrown at them as well. Did she produce evidence for her heritage to, you know, the Nigerians? No. She was too busy taking calls, you know, for that week. She was too busy. Too busy. Well, I can't do anything about it right now. What do you think the excuses were, you know? Somebody else has got it. I can't get hold of them, you know, to send me it. You'd have something like that right front and centre. You'd have a badge on it, you know, saying genealogy, 43%. Don't know what your 43% of, love. But anyway, so, you know, making out that she'd get somebody else to send it later. This wasn't going to stop people asking questions. From which genealogy site did you use? Did you have to give blood, Meghan? How come your mum didn't know she was Nigerian? You know, where did your grandmother come from? You know, where did she live? Yeah, Meghan was feeling cornered about this. I mean, the audacity of the woman to say something like that and declare it, you know, worldwide, then go to the country and not be expected or challenged, you know, to see this. How does, you know, Meghan feel about, you know, the trip in itself and especially the con man? She knew she had a great time. She, you know, she knew. She knew. It was all very friendly. You know, they went to a party. I'm saying she knew. This wouldn't have come as a surprise to Meghan at all. I mean, you know, if you had Peace Airlines and you was flying with them, and this man's name's been put to you and he's going to, you know, you're going to research him. You are going to research him, you know, just say things like that, you know, you can connect with, maybe common ground. Yeah, you're both scammers. You know, you've scammed more than 20 million, love. That puts you at first place. She knew. Let's get back to it. So what is Meghan angry about, or who? Oh, well, she's lashing out at Harry. Okay, this is definitely Harry. Everything's his fault. Everything's his fault. What has Harry done to upset Meghan? Now, the word no comes into it, but anyway, that can set you off. Just do anything you can for it. You know, it might not, his efforts might be good to us, but she's not seeing it that way. So, you know, so she's pissed off at Harry. And what's she blaming Harry for? that, you know, because she believes in herself, you know, she believes in herself and everything that she does, and she expects it to be a success. So I get Harry going out on a limb. Well, he was with limbs, wasn't he, in do you know what I think it's to do with that? Is it to do with Harry visiting amputees? Ha! Absolutely. Absolutely. So, you know, she sees that he was got, you know, the Saint Diana kind of trend. We know he didn't, and how we see it is that, like, you know, it was inappropriate, you know, with things like he said, give you know, your leg a name, or I think we've said this before, but yeah, she's definitely, because that comes across as more successful as she does. So, you know, she's pissed off that everything works out for him, but doesn't for Meghan, that she's a butt of criticism, that she's classed as a joke, you know. She's been talked about as well. Maybe they've looked through the footage now, and she's not happy about it because somebody else wants that in, you know, less than her. So it's about it when he was visiting, and they're comparing him to Diana. She's so sick that she would be jealous of that. How does Meghan feel about her jam? And people's reactions to the jam. How does Meghan feel about the reactions to her jam? Yeah, you know, I think she wishes she'd never done that. That was not successful. It did not go the way she thought. I don't blame people, you know, for throwing ideas out there, you know, storming ideas, you know, forming plans. But, yeah, definitely not a success. So, passed over. It's like, is anything I do good enough? You know, they're always going to turn on me. Oh, yes, they are. Oh, yes, they are, because you're a fake. You're a fraud. You're nasty. You're vindictive. You're a schemer. You're manipulative. I can't stop saying all these words that would follow. You know, you're absolutely not wanted. You're the most hated woman. Sorry, not hated, but despised woman on earth. I'll let you guys correct me on that. How does she feel about cooking? Oh, she wasn't going to show us how she made the jam. I can't get that Bob Marley. We're jamming, we're jamming, we're jamming, we're jamming. Hope you like jamming too. Yeah. So how does she feel about people's opinions on her? Now, how does she feel? Well, the Hierophant, you know, it's like she's still royal. She's still royal. Here's Harry and Meghan going cap in hand to the royal family. They want in. They want treating as royals. They are royals as far as they see. You know, and we've got more books to come. More books to come. So, you know, how does she feel about people's opinions? Well, you're an absolute nobody. If he wasn't married to Harry, but also you're still a nobody, you know, there's nothing royal about you. How does she feel? She feels like all these people she employs should be doing better. More research, you know, get it out there. And also talking about the children as well. So she's looking at people she employs, an organisation, and she thinks, you know, their promises of being able to restore her opinion. No. restore her image. So she's got hope, that this can be turned around. These PR people that she's got, are they flogging a dead horse? She's not going to get what she wants. Well, how can you, I wanted to compare her to something and then something else, but my mind escapes me. Right, so, she can't have what she wants. She's very... she doesn't care about the work that she does. She's got no interest in being charitable and helping people. All she wants is to fuel her own anger. And that's, she prefers to do that. You're cutting your nose off to spite your face. And according to the photos and images, her nose changes just as much as the bloody wind does, 1 minute it's got a nice straight line, then it's got flaring nostrils, then it's got freckles and all over it, I just think she is a complete and utter fake. While you're doing that, you have to have goodness in your heart. You have to have even a minuscule of goodness and let it grow and flourish. But, she's consumed by the devil. And she's not interested, She never wants to stick around anywhere for too long. I think she's too good for things, She keeps getting it wrong. And she doesn't know why, people don't like her. Oh, have a personality transplant, Meghan, and, see what comes of that. And I tell you what, I noticed it as well last week, because it might have been this week anyway, but I think it was last week. Losing my days. But it's not what they do that pisses us off last week. I tell you what pissed us all off was the media, bigging them up and making out, not telling the truth, not exposing things like how rude she was to that lady and that child, that poor child who had been excited, probably, practicing, carrying the thing. There's a lot of effort that is put in to doing these things. No matter how trivial she thinks it is. So is Meghan now as well. I've seen it coming. So Catherine's getting another beating again, unfortunately. The conspiracy theories are already out there. I've got a thing with things being straight, yeah, so, is she going to start doing that again? Is Meghan going to lash out and use others to lash out at Catherine? I just kind of feel like, not right now, or she can't be bothered, or it's not going to be as effective as it was last time, because whenever now you're getting a hint about Catherine and all this silly business coming out again, then it's died a death, so it wouldn't be as effective. Now, I have to say this, a lot of people have emailed me saying that, people are saying that she's dead, that she's... somebody's waiting for a clone to be made. Ah, dear me, dear me. Who the hell would believe in a clone anyway? You've got a photo shop. Catherine is alive. She is with her children. She's doing a bit of work behind the scenes. She's spending a lot of time with her nearest and dearest as well. She's poorly, she definitely is poorly, but she's alive and she's not waiting for a clone. and that's my take on it, you know. Trust me, believe me, whatever, you know, or go with some of that fantasising shite as well. You know, William's done away with Catherine, you know, they're frightened because they can't find their body. Utter, complete bullshit, okay? And anyway, who would believe shit like that, really? You know, who would believe it? So, I'm not saying anything there. Don't comment on other readers or other channels anyway. I'm not interested. I stick to my own and just that's it. But I can tell you now, you know, she's very poorly, and I won't be reading on her just yet. Let things in one way, you know. I don't know. You see, you got 2 with cancer, but 1 survives. So I think it's the king, you know. I said that last year anyway, so that's nothing new. But yeah, we'll see. Okay, we'll see. I will do a read on it, but not just yet. Let things proceed at pace. But you will see her, you know. I have said you will see her soon, and you will get updates, you know. I mean, covering up and all saying she's dead and everything, and they're hiding it and they don't know how to tell us. That's absolute bullshit, okay? Absolute bullshit. They didn't do that to the Queen, you know, and they won't do it to Catherine as well. I think it's just, you know, clickbait, to be fair. Okay, so off Catherine's subject. So, yeah, I don't think, you know, this would work anyway, you know. I think she can't be bothered anymore. Let's have a look at the Sussex squad. How does Meghan feel about the Sussex squad and certain members questioning her and even dissing her? You know, she still believes because don't forget, there's only 1 or 2 maybe online, and then you that are against her, that are starting to question and think she's dubious and wondering what she's doing to get, you know, to try and get all this attention. Why is she saying that? Why is she going there? But Meghan believes that, you know, she is the star of the show, that they love her. They travel to, you know, all over to support her. You've got supporters of Sussex Squad, you know, going clap, 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 wherever Meghan goes. So she's now depending, paying for her own squad to love and adore her. Rather than that of the people, because she can't get it from us, you know. Nobody likes her. Nobody wants her. Nobody thinks she's a star. All she does is reveal herself, you know. Reveal herself. How do the Sussex squad feel about their Queen Meghan? And again, I was queried when I did a reading before that, you know, Meghan wanted to be labelled Princess more than anything else. And I had a couple of people on comments and by email saying, yeah, but, you know, the Duke and Duchess is higher, you know. She wants to be a princess. So, again, proved right. Yeah, so how do the Sussex squad feel about Meghan? Well, I can't keep up with them. I can't keep up with them. So I've got a woman, actually, who looks a bit of a man with long dark hair. Looks like she's ready to go. There's some writing of codes as well. How do they feel about her? Well, most of them, you know, they're in it, aren't they? It's like a cult. They think that she's charming. But, however, I do feel like there's somebody in the Sussex squad. And like I say, I think she comes across very manly, okay? And she'll be waiting for the new missions, okay? The new missions of what they have to do. And these are coming thick and fast. You've got Harry, you know, congratulating, speaking, as well as Meghan, you know, coming across as very charming. But for some reason, Meghan is leaving it to Harry. Meghan is leaving it to Boozy, Omid, you know. She's trying not to have any direct, but she's putting everybody else in the way. What next for Meghan? No. What challenges ahead does Meghan face next? You know, somebody's going to finish with her. Somebody's going to finish with her. You know, it looks like a work project. It's not good enough. Get Out. Prediction on the shorts was that, you know, this cooking program, she would have Netflix at boiling point, even steaming maybe. So, you know, we've got something like that. Somebody's finishing her or finishing with her on something. It'll be a project, no doubt. How is Harry, you know, seeing, how is, you know, how does Harry see Meghan's behaviour now? They're definitely having difficulties, okay, definitely having difficulties. You know, like I say, something clicked for Harry. You know, when he was doing that inspection thing of the guards in Nigeria, I mean, it was wholly not right, but he got something from that, you know. He got fire in his belly, a passion again, you know, a sense, remembering, nostalgia of good times that he had where veterans were concerned. So even he may not be able to do anything about it straight away, he came you know, came out with that. It's a feeling you don't let go of or forget, no matter, you know, how much she kicks up her fuss. She's hardly been talking to him anyway. She is well pissed off, you know, forcing him to sleep elsewhere. Well, that's pretty mean and nasty, okay? Pretty mean and nasty. Difficult. It's just finding it all difficult, you know. What does Harry believe the problem to be in his marriage? That is not his reality, okay? So what they're showing us is not what we get, okay? It's not what we get. So, you know, she can't have what she wants, you know, what she wants she cannot have. So she wants to be known as a princess. You can't have it. She wants to be able to manipulate and beat in and run the royal family. It's not a reality. Okay, so I think he's thinking he wishes his reality was somewhat different. But there's something amiss here, something afoot. Is Harry, you know, is Harry living with Meghan? Well, it's explosive, you know, it's explosive, it's a surprise, you know, maybe he's thinking, how did we last this long? How did we get this far? There's a lot of shocks and stuff as well that, you know, they're putting out to us, which is not true, but I've tried then to see if he is with her. So there's something, a bit of a shock there. Well, they're portraying something isn't, okay? So, you know, Harry and Meghan, you know, together. Yeah, because, you know, it benefits them both. It benefits them both. So, obviously, she's got the titles. You know, he stops looking as a fool. He gets time with the kids. You know, still paying out a lot of money. Meghan hasn't earned any money, you know. They say 100 million from Netflix. I think that was a piss take, and they haven't got anywhere near it, okay? They haven't even got 20% of it. So I just believe, you know, that they're helping each other as things stand. So, you know, on the deals and everything, they're more together. Meghan is more grateful, appreciative, loving. you know, when it's always a new deal, it's a new deal. But, you know, Meghan creates these things and, well, they never get completed, do they? Again, you know, I think Meghan will stay until the next bout of windfall money as well. Now, Charles could go pretty soon, you know. It could go, I'll do a read on him, but, you know, I'm just surmising, hypothetically, whether, you know, she's waiting to get paid out, you know. Let's ask. Is Meghan waiting around until the King's death to get money? That would be a yes. Oh, look at that. Ah, look at that. You know, look at that. Yes, she is. Okay. Yes, she is. I think a lot of people think this and maybe don't say it, you know, in future announcements. I think Lady C will come to her own conclusions on this in the future. Dan Wotton as well. I can't remember who were the other people I watch. Yeah, it's all about the money. All about the money. Hanging on in there. Hanging on in there. You know, but they're not loved up. They're not happy. But they are still together. Okay, what will be the outcome for Meghan? Legal documents, okay. She's going to have to play ball. She's going to have to play ball. So, again, have we got something coming up with a legal situation regarding Meghan? But I also get the truth coming out, you know. This is a card of truth and justice, and I think justice will be done, you know, and especially where she's going on about being psychic and talking to dead people. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think their truth about how she's manipulated Harry will come out as well. She'll have a problem with this. The outcome for Harry, please. He's coming back to the UK, you know. He's going to come back. I said he was coming, and he is. A flying visit. A flying visit. So I don't know if it's something to do with legal or if, you know, it is legal, but he wants to see his dad as well. How does, you know, Harry feel towards his dad? Ugh. Harry will never be happy, but I think, you know, this time he's like starting to feel the distance as well, and getting over to see his dad. He's hoping, you know, he hasn't given up hope that things can be rectified, and even that he can see his grandchildren. But these are just thoughts depending on his mood. You know, every now and again he's thinking, well, I could regret this, you know. I could regret this. Very, very strange carry on there. Very strange. Okay, guys, that's it from me, and I'll be back soon with another reading. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and also I am doing private readings. Head on over to the description box where you find a link, or simply type www.bigfatpsychic.com/shop. Okay, all right, any problems, just okay, guys, see you soon. Bye now. Bye-bye.